Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lexi and today we are here with a TBR for the Plus Size Readathon. This is also doubling as my August TBR because we will be hosting the Plus Size Readathon this August, the 1st through to the 31st. So I will be solely reading plus size books. The announcement video should be up on my channel by the time you're seeing this.
What? Hold up, wait a minute.
So if you haven't heard about the Plus Size Readathon or haven't seen that video, make sure you head over and check it out now. Julie has also got videos on her channel and they will all be linked down below. Julie is my fabulous co-host and over the years she has done so many book recommendation videos as well. So if you're looking for inspiration, we've definitely got it. For the readathon this year, we will be having two teams. We have the sweet team, which is my team, and the sour team, which Julie will be leading. Both of these teams have 4 prompts, and the 5th prompt is to read our group book. Our group book this time around is My Curvy Rival by Leigh, Carron. We are so excited for you guys to read this book. I've personally read it and it's amazing. I can't wait to reread it. But the rest of my books on my TBR list are all new to me. Most of them have arrived, so I'm very excited to show them to you as well. Before we get into my TBR, make sure you have followed the Plus Size Readathon on Instagram. That's where we will be keeping everyone up to date with what's happening. You can find our Discord link and join in all the fun. We'll be keeping track of the points and prompts on the Discord as well, so definitely be in there if you're participating. And yeah, I can't wait to see what everybody is reading and I'm very excited to get to the following books. Prompt 1 for the sweet team is Me-espresso. Read a plus size book that is popular here on Booktube or Booktok. So for that I'm going with a new release and that is At First Sight by Olivia Dade or Dade. I'm so excited to get to this. There has been quite a lot of hype around it. Olivia has a few other plus size books that we have featured in previous plus size readathons, and personally I find them a bit hit or miss. I really enjoyed Shipwrecked, but I wasn't a big fan of Spoiler Alert. This one, however, sounds really good. It sounds right up my alley. We are following our main character who is a plus size curvy female. And her name's Athena and she has just ended or been broken up with from an engagement. Oh wait, hold on. This one actually sounds so good. I've just reread the back and oh my god, I'm very excited to read this. So basically our female curvy main character Athena gets broken up from her fiance, and apparently that was caused by his brother. There was like something happening with the house, but she moves in anyway, and so she's living in the middle and her ex is on one side and his brother is on the other side.
Who are you?
I'm Pam. Who are you?
I'm the owner of this house.
Oh my god, that already sounds like so much drama. And so she does like some spiteful things or whatever, but it turns out that the brother Matthew actually turns out to be like an alright kind of guy. So I don't know, is she gonna go with the brother? I am very intrigued to see where this goes and can definitely see why there has been a lot of hype for this one. The next prompt on the list is Double Dip. Read a plus size book from an author that you've loved. So for this one, I'm going with Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. And I actually got the Illumicrate special edition. Look how adorable these sprayed edges are. Like, I'm obsessed. And underneath the jacket, we have a really cute foiling and this one is signed as well. If you want to see a full unboxing of this with some other books as well, definitely check that out. It's on my channel. But yes, Talia Hibbert is the author of the Brown Sisters series. You have Chloe Brown, Dani Brown, and Eve Brown. Over the years for the Plus Size Readathon, I have read all 3 of them, loved them all. My favorite is the first book, Chloe Brown. They are all adult romances, and I believe this is like her first dip into YA romance. This book is following 2 academic rivals, these guys here on the cover. Celine and Bradley used to be friends at school, you know, got along, they're both pretty smart, until he sort of thinks he's too cool to hang out with her. And I feel like she's a bit salty about it. They both sign up to do a survival course in the woods, and lo and behold, they have to work together. I'm very interested to see how that relationship gets solved. We love like an enemies to lovers romance as well, and I think it'll be a bit cutesy because it's YA as well. And I know I'm gonna love it because I love her writing style. The next prompt for the sweet team is Sweet Like Cinnamon. Read a book with a plus size male character. For that, I am going with, I think, the biggest book of my TBR, and that is Voyage of the Damned by Frances White. Again, this one is the really pretty Illumicrate one. We have these really cool sprayed edges as well, and again, pretty foiling underneath. This is a fantasy murder mystery, I believe. It is like inspired by Agatha Christie and some of those sort of murder mysteries.
My name is Hercule Poirot, and I am probably the greatest detective in the world.
It involves 12 people being on a boat and there's a murder. So obviously it was somebody on board. Who did it? How can we figure out who it is? How do we keep people safe? But to add to the stakes, everybody on the boat has like a fantasy power, or they're all magical beings or something like that. I know, as well as plus size representation, we have a few different other types of representation in this book as well. So I'm very excited to read something a bit diverse. The only thing I'm worried about is there being so many characters. Sometimes when there's lots of characters, I can struggle with like remembering who is who. But you know, when it's done well, it's done well. So we're definitely excited to read this one. The final prompt for the sweet team is How Sweet It Tastes. Read a plus size book with a cute cover. Honestly, I could have chosen any of them to double up for this prompt, but I've decided to go with Faith Greater Heights. I read the first book, Faith Taking Flight, probably last readathon or the one before. She is a plus size teenage girl turned superhero, and the story was really fun. I do believe there's a comic version as well, but I read the novel, and this novel picks up where the last one left us, on a bit of a cliffhanger. So I'm excited to see where this book goes. I may need to do like a recap of the first book to get me ready for this one, but there's definitely time to do that. And it hasn't arrived yet, but it is meant to be here at the end of June, so we will be all sweet for the readathon. And as I mentioned, the final prompt, or I guess the first prompt if you want to put it in that order, is to read the group book My Curvy Rival. This one is a novella, so it's quite short. I have read it already, but I'm looking forward to giving it a reread and seeing what everyone else thinks of this one. It'll be really fun to discuss in our Discord and on the Instagram page as well. Be sure to check out Julie's video to see what books she'll be reading for her sour team. I was tempted to try and do the challenges of both, but I just think it'll be too many books. So I'm gonna stick with these ones and we'll see how I go. If you have any questions about the readathon, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And stay tuned for some readathon vlogs as well. I'll definitely be sure to vlog my experiences reading these books and any other fun stuff I get up to in the month of August. So make sure you're subscribed so you know exactly when they come out. And that's it for this video. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!